The Bharatiya Janata Party is preparing to get a new national president. BJP's working president Nitin Nabin will file his nomination today for the post of the party's 12th national president. He is likely to be elected unopposed. The nomination process will take place between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. at the BJP headquarters in New Delhi. Almost all chief ministers, state unit chiefs and senior leaders are expected to be present. The election notification was issued on January 16th. National Returning Officer Lakshman will officially announce the new president's name. Nitin Nabin was made working president on December 14, 2025. JP Nadda served as president since 2020 and later continued on extension. Security forces have launched a major search operation in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishtwar district after inputs about terrorist presence. The operation, named Operation Trashi 1, began on Sunday. Due to darkness and difficult terrain, the search was halted overnight but resumed early Monday morning. Dense forest, steep slopes and extreme cold are creating challenges for the forces. During the operation, terrorists opened fire and hurled grenades, injuring 8 soldiers. Security agencies believe that 2 to 3 terrorists linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed are hiding in the area. The operation is ongoing and forces have sealed all possible escape routes. Tension erupted in Maharashtra's Bhiwandi after municipal election results were announced. Supporters of the BJP and Konark Vikas Aghadi clashed near Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Chowk. Stone pelting was reported from both sides, leading to panic in the area. The clash reportedly involved supporters of BJP MLA Mahesh Chaugule and KVA leader and former Mayor Vilas Patil. Police rushed to the spot and brought the situation under control. However, heavy police deployment continues as tension remains high. Authorities are monitoring the situation closely to prevent further violence and maintain law and order. A shocking incident has surfaced from Tamil Nadu's Ramnathapura district. A sub-inspector allegedly installed a hidden camera inside a women police personal toilet. Female officer noticed a mobile phone in the toilet and alerted senior officials. Investigation revealed that the phone belonged to the accused officer. The incident occurred while Chief Minister M.K. Stalin was attending a public event in Parmakudi. The case has triggered outrage among police personnel and women's rights groups. Strict action is being planned against the accused officer. Senior officials have assured a transparent investigation and zero tolerance for such misconduct. The Supreme Court will hear petition related to the special intensive revision process today. The process has raised concern in several states including Bihar, Kerala and West Bengal. Petitioners have questioned the impact of SIR on voter rights. During the previous hearing, the Election Commission clarified that the purpose of the SIR is only to verify voter list eligibility. The Commission stated clearly that the process is not meant for deportation. It added that only the central government has the authority to deport individuals. The court decision is expected to have significant implications for electoral procedures. Greenland is rapidly becoming a key focus of global strategic interest due to climate change and melting Arctic ice. New sea routes are opening, making the region important for global trade and military movement. Greenland is also rich in rare earth minerals and reportedly ranks 8th globally in mineral reserves. These resources are vital for modern technology and defense system. US President Donald Trump had earlier spoken about buying Greenland. A statement was dismissed slightly. However, experts now see such remarks as serious geopolitical signals. Major global powers are closely watching developments in the region. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian has issued a strong warning amid rising tension with the United States. He said any attack on Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei would be considered an act of war against the country. Iran has warned of a severe and regretful response to any such move. This statement comes after warnings from US President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Iran is witnessing violent protests across several regions. Reports suggest nearly 5,000 people have died in the unrest so far. The situation remains tense as global powers closely monitor developments. US President Donald Trump has invited Prime Minister Narendra Modi to join the proposed Gaza Board of Peace. Pakistan has also been invited to be part of the board. The body is expected to oversee Gaza's administration and reconstruction effort after the conflict. However, Israel has raised concern, stating that the announcement was made without prior consultation. The development has sparked diplomatic discussion across region. India's possible role is being seen as significant due to its balanced diplomatic stance. Officials are yet to confirm India's response to the invitation. A major train accident occurred in Spain's Cordoba province on Sunday night. One train derailed and collided with another, killing at least 21 people and injuring 73 others. Around 500 passengers were traveling on the two train at the time of the crash. Emergency team rushed to the site and rescue operations are still underway. The injured have been admitted to multiple hospitals in the region. Authorities fear the death toll may rise as several passengers remain in critical condition. An investigation has been launched to determine the cause of the accident. Indian stock markets ended sharply over on Monday. The Sensex fell nearly 600 points to close around the 82,950 mark. The Nifty also slipped about 200 points during the session. Market sentiment turned weak after US President Donald Trump warned of fresh tariff actions. Investors fear global trade tension may rise again. Banking, IT and metal stocks faced heavy selling pressure. Experts say uncertainty over US trade policy and global cues may keep markets volatile in the coming days. New Zealand created history by winning their first ever ODI series in India. In the third match at Indoor's Holkar Stadium, the Kiwi teams defeated India by 41 runs. It was also India's first ODI loss at this venue. Virat Kohli once again impressed, becoming the highest run scorer at number 3 and scoring the most centuries against New Zealand. Despite Kohli's effort, India failed to chase the target. This series win marks a major milestone for New Zealand cricket in India. Sonmarg recorded extreme cold with temperatures dropping to minus 8.9 degrees Celsius. Heavy snowfall was reported in many parts of Himachal Pradesh, affecting roads and daily life. In Uttar Pradesh, Aligarh sudden hailstorm damaged crop and vehicles. The meteorological department has warned that condition may worsen further. In the next 4 days, weather disturbances are expected in at least 9 states. Cold waves, rain, snowfall and hailstorms may continue. Authorities have advised people to stay alert and take precaution as winter conditions intensify across northern and central India. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.